tell you, that was about as enthusiastic and heartwarming a welcome as I've ever heard a Boston Celtics team get to start a season. You know, it's just like saying, welcome home, friends. It's been a while since we saw you. Well, it has. It's been since April, the early part of it. But better yet, they are welcoming this ball club with all kinds of anticipation and hope, and they're coming out on the floor now. All right. It'll be Malone and Collins on the jump. And we're ready to start the 1979-80 season. Ball's in the air, and Collins, nope, he does not get the tip. It goes to Tomjanovich on the right, now to Murphy. Murphy in the corner, now to Reed. Down on the Nate, that goes to Malone. We got a foul right away called by Dick Pavetta. It's on Big Red. A pushing foul on Collins. That's the first of the ball game. Bird is matched up against Tomjanovich. Maxwell will be on Reed. And the pass goes in now quickly to Henderson, guarded by Ford. Archibald guarding Murphy. A lot of moving around. Henderson fiddles and diddles. Now on the cut, it goes into Reed. Reed fakes and drives to the right. Goes up over his man and hits the shot. Oh, they open up with a hoop by Reed, and it's a 2-0 ball game as Boston is trailing, and Archibald brings the ball up. On the cut, now to Bird. The ball gets away from him and goes out of bounds. On the right now, it goes to Murphy. Murphy bringing the ball up. Comes to the right, guarded by Archibald. Fakes, drives down the lane, throws up a scoop shot that's no good. The rebound fought for. Malone's got it pinned along the baseline, and it's stolen away by Maxwell. So Archibald on the drive. Hook pass on the cut now. It goes from Ford to Bird. Bird misses once, gets his own rebound, lays it in left-handed. He hopped right in there. A very pretty play from Archibald to Ford to Bird. All right, Henderson bringing the ball around to the left. Just to the left of the key. High post goes over to Tomjanovich. Tomjanovich moves to the right. Tries to shoot it over Bird and hit. The basket counts, and they're calling a foul on Larry Bird. Tomjanovich hits one. And it's a 4-2 ball game. Rudy Tomjanovich going to the foul line. He has a knack of throwing fouls, as does Maxwell. That foul was on Larry Bird, second on Boston, none on Houston so far. Tomjanovich ready, and he takes the shot, misses it. Bird gets the rebound and goes to Ford with it. Now in the middle it goes to Archibald, double team. Archibald comes to the top of the circle, moves to the left. Down low on the left side, Collins, a step back pop, it's no good. The rebound, Henderson. All right, Henderson bringing the ball up, cross corner to the left now to Reed. Reed goes to the left sideline, comes back out. He's outside that three-point area, so is Rudy T as he moves around to the left. In the left corner now, it goes to Murphy, goes baseline. He's in a pocket, he fires up, it's no good. The rebound goes to Collins. He tries to clear it, he can't, now he does. It goes to Archibald. And Tiny moves around to the right, drives past everybody, lays it off to Maxwell, misses the shot. Maxwell gets his own rebound, lays it back up and in. Everybody a little tight out there, you can sense that. It's a 4-4 ball game. Bringing the ball up on the right now. Quickly it is Murphy, guarded by Archibald. Murphy comes around to the right, goes quickly on the right over to Henderson. He stumbles, now back out deep over to Reed. On the right, Tomjanovich, the bomb is good. Tomjanovich makes it 6-4, bringing the ball up now quickly on the left. It is Archibald. Archibald going to the left. He takes a set shot. It's around the rim and out. The rebound by Malone. Throws it away. Goes into the crowd. He tried to clear it out to Murphy and start a break, and he threw it away. All right, it'll be Boston ball. Archibald will put it in play from the left. Celtics trail in the early stages, 6-4. All right, out deep it goes now to Collins. Collins will hand off over to Archibald. Archibald comes to the top of the circle. Tiny moving around to the left with his back to the hoop. On the left it goes over to Ford, guarded by Henderson. Ford beats Henderson, a drive, lays up a scoop. It's missed. The rebound goes back out from Collins to Bird. Bird's on a drive, lays it up and misses. The rebound goes quickly over to Reed. Reed on the right now to Murphy. Murphy takes it on the corner. Back out deep it goes over to Reed. Up top now to Henderson on the cut. Quickly into Murphy. Goes into the pivot. Goes into the lane. Little fall away. He's got it. So Calvin Murphy makes it 8-4. Now Ford in the lane. Goes to Maxwell with him. Maxwell drives. Lays it up and misses. The rebound goes quickly to Tomjanovich and Reed. And they fight for it. And it's knocked out of bounds by Cowan. Tomjanovich and Reed came down with the rebound. Tangled up together. 8:59 left to go in the quarter, and Reed is bringing the ball up. On the left now, quickly goes over to Henderson. Henderson fiddles and diddles. An alley-oop to Malone, and it's no good. The rebound goes quickly over to Maxwell coming up on the left. Deflected pass. Goes into the middle now to Henderson, and Henderson is run into by Cowan. Foul is on Big Red. That's his second. 8-4 the score. Boston is trailing. The Celtics are in a press. Now the pass goes in over to Reed. And Reed brings the ball up, guarded by Maxwell. Comes up to the left of the key. Back out deep over to Henderson. A grabbing foul being called on Ford. That's the fourth on Boston, and none have been called on Houston. All right, Reed will put the ball on the play. It goes back out deep now, quickly over to Henderson. Henderson looking. Henderson fiddles and diddles, gets it into the pivot over to Malone, guarded by Cowens. Malone very tightly guarded by Cowens. Back in the corner now to Reed, guarded by Maxwell. Shoots a bomb, it's good. So Reed makes it 10-4. Now Boston is trailing by 6, and Archibald is on the left sideline, guarded by Murphy, and the pivot it goes to Cowens for the hook. He's got it. 10-6 to score. The South trail 4. Murphy all the way into the right corner. Back out to Tomjanovich up top now to Reed on the left. It goes over to Henderson. Henderson pops. It is no good. The rebound by Collins. He rips it away from Malone. Goes to Archibald, who got knocked down by Calvin Murphy. The foul is on Murphy. That's the first team foul on Houston. First foul of any kind. And Archibald put the ball in play. He's looking. How deep it goes to Maxwell. Back to Archibald. Tiny moves the ball to the top of the circle. Fiddles a little bit. Goes left in the corner to Ford. Ford now in the pivot over to Bird. Bird fakes. Fakes again. On the cut it goes to Maxwell. Inside the shot is blocked. Blocked by Malone. Picked off in there by Murphy. Murphy brings it around to the right. Starts to go and can as Archibald shuts him off. Murphy now back out to Reed along the right. Guarded by Maxwell down low. It goes into Malone. We've got a timeout being called by Houston. All right, let's take a timeout with the score. Houston 10 and Boston 6.
Our roving reporter interviews some great historical figures.
Betsy Ross, why are you redoing the flag?
I didn't tell Washington when I moved, so I missed his letter saying it added a 13th colony.
Bets, if you wanted your mail to arrive when you did, you should have notified everyone a month before you moved.
A month before?
Your post office has a free change of address kit for you to notify friends, magazines, credit cards.
Credit cards? I didn't tell the sewing shop.
General Washington, why are you crossing in such lousy weather?
I moved, and my weather almanac went to my last battlefield.
Really, George? Change of address coupons come in most magazines, including weather almanacs.
Speaking of weather, would you know the forecast for Trenton?
Matthew Thornton, why were you the last person to sign the Declaration of Independence?
I moved and didn't get Hancock's invite in time.
Matt, if you'd notified everyone a month before, Hancock's invite would have been at your door.
Yeah, I could have signed third or second. I could have been a contender.
Don't make your mail come looking for you. Notify everyone a month before you move and use your new zip code.
Well, this program is authorized by the Boston Celtics Basketball Club solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any broadcast, rebroadcast, or other use of the accounts or descriptions of this game without the express written consent of the Boston Celtics Basketball Club or WBZ Radio is prohibited. All right. The Celtics trail by 4, 10-6 with 7:35 left to go here in the first quarter. No changes contemplated, no changes are made. These two ball clubs came right at each other. And, as I said, the matchups are interesting. You've got Bird on Tomjanovich. Maxwell is on Reed. And the pass in goes to Henderson, guarded by Ford. Henderson fiddles right, goes left. Malone trying to take Cowens low. It goes now to Reed for a drive to the right. He misses the rebound, fought for, and scrambled for it. Tomjanovich gets it. Back out deep now to Henderson. In the corner, Tomjanovich, three-point shot is missed. Rebound by Malone underneath. He lays it in. Up on the left now, Archibald driving through. 12-6 to score, Boston trailing. Archibald holds it back out to Ford. On the right, it goes quickly over to Bird. Bird, backward bounce pass in center for Archibald, stolen away by Murphy. Now it goes to Henderson, driving through, lays it in. Boston has fallen back 8, 14-6. This young ball club still trying to get used to each other, put it together. Bird gets away. Backward blind pass goes to Archibald. Now to Ford. The pop is good. As Houston went into a version of the zone, 14-8 the score, and Boston took advantage of it, finding the open man. Henderson goes left. Henderson fiddles and diddles. Down low it goes into Malone. Malone, a reverse turn pop. It is no good. The rebound, Maxwell, and he was fouled by Tomjanovich, who never does anything wrong. Rudy the impeccable. He who never does anything wrong, but he did something wrong that time and he got caught. On the right now, Maxwell with the ball. Back up top, it goes over to Ford. Ford holding the ball, moves into the foul line, wheels into the lane, gives to Bird. Bird a drive. The scoop is good. Change hands in midair. It's 14-10 the score now. On the left, Henderson with the ball. He goes from left to right on the right sideline. Now there's another foul being called. Who is it on? I think that foul is on Ford, and that puts Boston over the limit. And Tom Henderson is going to the line. 14-10 the score, 5:53 left to go here in the first quarter. Boston trailing by 4. The shot by Henderson is good. Henderson will go again. And the shot is no good. The rebound goes to Cowens. Now quickly goes over to Archibald, coming up the middle. Archibald calls for play, goes to Bird. Quick blind pass to Maxwell. He got it. Tremendous pass by Larry Bird. 15-12. Boston is trailing by 3. Up on the left now. Quickly it is Henderson with the ball. And we have a pickoff being called against Malone. On 15-12 the score. Boston trailing 3. 5.5 minutes left to go in the quarter. On the right it goes over to Maxwell. Maxwell back out deep now to Ford. Ford goes to the right sideline, looks around. Cowens wheels into the pivot. Tomjanovich bumps him, but Cowens double team now, gets loose, and he was fouled. And the foul is on Tomjanovich, and again he holds his hands up in the air as if to say, I'm Rudy Tomjanovich. I don't do things wrong. I don't touch anybody. Baloney. He got called for that foul again. All right, now Ford with the ball. Ford up top. Ford wiggles, fiddles, and diddles. Back out deep it goes to Bird. Bird fakes. Bird foul line. Back. Quick pass to Archibald. Gets a little daylight. The shot is good. 15-14 the score. Boston is trailing by 1. All right, Reed comes up to the top. Now back out it goes quickly over to Henderson. Henderson a stutter step right. Up top now to Reed. On the left it goes to Murphy. Murphy has the ball stolen away by Archibald and Ford. Ford's got it in the middle. Fakes, drives, lays it up, misses, picks in his own rebound. It's 16-15. Boston is out in front by 1 point. Back on the left, Henderson with the ball. Fakes, goes left to right. Jump pass baseline of Murphy. Murphy misses the shot. The rebound by Tomjanovich is up and good. And now a near steal by Henderson. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be 17-16. Boston trailing 1. 4:18 left to go in the quarter. Ford bringing the ball up. Ford comes left along the sideline. It goes over to Maxwell. Maxwell to Ford. Up top it goes now to Bird, and Murphy fouled Archibald cutting through, and Murphy didn't like the call and started to do a little tantrum, and he's coming out of there. Dunleavy is coming in. Well, Murphy's coming out. That's the fourth team foul on Houston. Now the pass in goes from Bird to Ford with 4:05 left to go here in the quarter. Up on the left now, Maxwell with the ball. Maxwell fakes back out to Ford, up to Bird at the foul line. Quickly goes into Collins. Collins looking. On the left to Archibald. Now quickly over to Bird. Bird back over to Archibald. Archibald fakes once. Holds it up top to Ford. A step back pop is good. It's a three-point play. Chris Ford, a three-point play. Up on the right now, quickly. With 19-17, Boston leading by 2. Up top it is Henderson with the ball. Henderson holding it, starts to drive. Down the lane, underneath now it goes to Malone. The ball knocked around, it's loose, it's picked up by Collins in the middle of Archibald. 4-on-3. It goes to Bird to drive, lays it up to Maxwell. Maxwell drops the ball. Another tremendous pass by Larry Bird. Boston leads 21-17 on the left. Henderson with the ball. Holds it. Along the left it goes now to Reed. Reed, cross court up top. It goes now quickly over to Dunleavy. His shot at attempt three-point play is no good. On the right now to Ford. They got the break started. In the middle it goes to Archibald driving. In the corner now to Bird. The shot is no good. Rebound Malone. Malone now quickly goes over to Tomjanovich. Back over to Dunleavy. Dunleavy back out now to Henderson, 21-17. Boston leading 4, 2:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Up on the right now, it goes quickly over to Tomjanovich. Misses the shot. The rebound by Maxwell. Comes out of there on the fly. Down the middle, on the cut to Archibald. Lays it up. It went in. It won't count. He was fouled before the shot. Let's pause for station identification. This is the BZ Celtic Basketball Network. WBZ Boston.
WBZ Radio News. Every hour on the hour. We're the first one to turn to for news.
All right, let's take a timeout with the score. Boston 21 and Houston 17. The exciting new 1980 Chrysler and Plymouths have arrived. You want to visit your New England Chrysler Plymouth dealer and see them all because there's a great lineup. And there's a very special treat in store for specialty car fans, the new 1980 Chrysler Cordoba. Wait till you see what they've done to it. Yes, Cordoba classic elegance, luxury, and sophistication are all still there, but for 1980, there's a new styling flair designed to make Chrysler Cordoba one of the most distinctive cars in America today. New features, you can bet they abound in the new Chrysler Cordoba. Creature comforts, too, because the 1980 Cordoba has more legroom, front and rear, than 1979. So if you're considering a Thunderbird or Cougar XR7, don't decide till you see the all-new Chrysler Cordoba for 1980. You'll be glad you waited. Now at your New England Plymouth dealer. All right, now let's see. 21-17 the score. Boston is leading by 4. 2 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And the Celtics have not made a change. Houston has made only one. They've taken Murphy out. Dunleavy is in. And now the Celtics are making a change. M.L. Carr has come in. And Maxwell's come out for a rest. Max had a good first quarter. Archibald is at the foul line, going to get 1-on-1. Actually, on that last play, he made the scoop shot, but he had already been fouled. He was fouled before the shot, so it didn't count. All right, Tiny ready. And the shot is good. Archibald will go again. He dips, he shoots, he's got it. Celtics are pressing. 23-17, they lead 6. Henderson bringing the ball up to the left. On the left now, quickly goes over to Reed. Alley-oop to Malone. The ball knocked around. Malone gets it anyway, and we've got a foul. We've got a foul on either Collins or Bird. It's on Bird. Foul is on Bird. That's his second. Boston's over the limit. Rick Roby is coming into the ball game, and Dave Collins is coming out. We had a three-point play here tonight. Chris Ford. All right, at the foul line, it is Malone making the shot. Major Jones comes in for Rudy Tomjanovich. And Malone will go again. He makes them both. So Moses Malone makes a couple. And it makes it 23-19, Boston leading. Bird, cross-court on the left to Carr. On the cut to Ford, he lays it up and in. A tremendous fast break. Two cross-court passes, one from Bird to Carr and one from Carr to Ford cutting. On the left now quickly goes to Dunleavy driving. A runner is good by Dunleavy. 25-21, Archibald in the corner to ML. He's got it! ML Carr. That's his first Boston basket. It's 27-21 underneath now. Drive is no good, and we're going to have a foul. Dunleavy drove through, and the foul is on Chris Ford, I believe. Yeah, that's his third. That's 3 on Ford. That's going to bring in Jeff Judkins. 27-21 the score. Dunleavy seems to be shaken up a little bit. He went in on a drive to the hoop, and he got fouled, and he's holding his left shoulder. He's all right. All right, Judkins coming in, Ford's coming out. Boston leading 27-21 with a minute and 43 seconds left to play. Ford has the first three-point play of the season. At the line, it's going to be Mike Dunleavy. Played his college ball at North Carolina with all those superstars there. Nobody even noticed him, but he's a solid ball player. The shot is up and good by Dunleavy. South Carolina, I'm sorry. And Frank McGuire goes up into New York City to scout his South Carolina basketball team. There was 1 year, I think, they had 11 guys from New York and 1 guy from South Carolina. But they had some pretty good players there around the time that Dunleavy was there, too. Boswell, Alex English. Dunleavy made the first one. And the second is good. It's 27-23. Boston is leading. Now Bird. Full court pass goes to Carl. Off the ball. Larry Bird, a two-hand chip. Full court pass. The Carr on a break, and he stuffed it in. Woo! Well, this crowd is loving that kid, I'll tell you. Up top now it goes now to Henderson. Boston leading 29-23. Henderson throws the ball and deflected out of bounds by Roby. It'll be Houston ball. Roby wants the wet spot on the floor dried off. He went down. He's guarding Moses Malone. They're about the same size. Different type. Malone, quick and agile. Roby is quick, features more strength. On the left now, Reed. Malone takes Roby in. It doesn't work. Reed a drive. He hits it. Bringing the ball up now, Archibald. Archibald, top of the circle, fiddles around. Boston leading 29-25 with a minute and 5 left to go in a quarter. Hook pass at the foul line to Roby. Roby looking for the cutters. Back out to Bird. Bird loses the ball. It's picked up in there by Malone. On the cut now, he throws it away. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Boston ball. Bringing the ball up now, Archibald. 51 seconds left to go in a quarter. Archibald goes to the left, goes to Bird on the sideline. Judkins cutting through, goes back out to Archibald. Up top now to Carr. Screens for Archibald. Fakes, drives, going to the hoop, lays it off to Bird. Bird fakes twice. Left-hander is good. 31-25 the score. Boston is leading by 6. Bringing the ball up now, Dunleavy. Coming around to the left with 29 seconds left to go in a quarter. And Dunleavy fakes drives. He's in the lane and gives now the ball off quickly over to Major Jones, who lays it in. With 20 seconds left, Archibald goes on the left now to Judkins. He fakes. He goes to the foul line, goes up with a pop. It is good, and they're calling an offensive foul on Judkins as Dunleavy went right down on a Stanislavski flop. A phony flop by Dunleavy drew the offensive foul. It is 31-27 the score. Boston is leading by 4, 12 seconds left. That was an offensive foul on Judkins. Dunleavy wiggling in with 5. Goes into the lane, tries a runner, misses. Malone has it. Malone lays it in. And that's going to end the quarter. So the score at the end of the first quarter here at the Boston Garden is Boston 31 and Houston 29.
Maybe we're all too emotional when we think about special education for handicapped children. We always think of human values, not dollar values. Maybe it's time we took a cold, hard look at these kids and what it costs to develop their potential. Okay, the truth. Special education and vocational training cost a lot of money. Special teachers, special equipment, special classes. It all adds up. But here's the catch. It costs even more not to educate handicapped people. Much more. Keeping people dependent for life, or keeping them in institutions. Those are luxuries we can't afford. So don't be emotional. Look at it coldly, in dollars and cents. With special education, most handicapped children grow up to become taxpayers. It's a good investment. A public service message on behalf of the United States Office of Education.
31-29 ball game here. Boston is out in front by 2. I think the crowd got what they came to see. They got a look at Larry Bird doing the things he does so well. Unofficially, we have him for 5 assists up here in the first quarter alone. And as I said, that's unofficial as 2 of us have been keeping it. Andy has 6 points. I didn't take that many shots. I think he only took about 5 or 6 shots, making 3 of them. So, basically, they've gotten what they wanted to see so far. A very active performance from this young man. And you'll see more and more of that as time goes on. All right, Collins is coming back. Roby's coming out. Maxwell is coming back. And Bird is out. And the guards are still Judkins and Archibald. Rudy White has come into the ball game for Houston. White's been with the ball club about 3 years. Bringing the ball up now, Archibald. Archibald taken. Back to the hoop, wiggles around to the right. High post goes to Collins. A backward bounce pass goes to Carr, and it's knocked out of bounds by Major Jones. Rick Barry has come in. Carr putting the ball in play. Tries to get it into Collins, and we have a foul on the pass in, so it's a 2-shotter. As Archibald was trying to cut through, Dunleavy was holding him, and it's with the ball being attempted to be inbounded. The foul is an automatic 2-shotter, and Archibald is at the foul line. He makes the first one. All right, Archibald will go again. And he's got it. Well, it's 33-29, Boston leading by 4. We're in the second quarter, in case you tuned in a little late. Mike Dunleavy takes it around on the right, guarded by Archibald. Loops a pass into Malone. Malone backing Collins up and lays it in. Malone has decided to go low. All right, Archibald goes baseline left, holds the ball, back up top now to Carr. In the lane it goes to Collins, lays it up, it's no good. He had to battle his way through. All right, Malone the rebound gives to Dunleavy. Dunleavy straight up. Dunleavy moves around to the left, loses it. Back out deep now, it goes to Barry, a drive. Jump pass on the right now, quickly goes over To White, who throws the ball out of bounds. A hot pass off Malone, out of bounds. It'll be Boston ball. Archibald bringing the ball up. Comes around from left to right. Goes into the corner and holds the ball back out deep. It goes now to Judkins. And Jeff goes right now. Archibald to pop. It is no good. The rebound, Maxwell. He jumped on it, misses the shot, gets it back, lays it in. Well, Cornbread does his thing. That's that pouncing on that ball around the hoop. On the left now, Dunleavy with the ball. Wiggles down the sideline. He's still in the three-point zone. Deflected pass goes out of bounds. As Archibald's playing him right in his shirt, not giving him any ground. All right, let's see. We got Malone. We'll put the ball on the play. And he gets it out over to Barry. Look out. All right, Barry's pass is knocked loose. There's a scramble on the floor. Collins rips it away. Gets it over to Judkins. He gets it quickly over to Carr. 3-on-2. A backward pass goes back to Judkins. Lays it up, and they call another offensive foul. Dick Pavetta calls the second offensive foul on Judkins, who got knocked flat. As a matter of fact, Dunleavy went over and apologized to him. But the foul is on Judkins. 2 offensive fouls on Judkins on the drives. Jeff is beside himself. He doesn't know what he has to do to draw one. On the left now, Dunleavy with the ball. Dunleavy goes left. How deep it goes now to Barry. Barry goes into Malone. Malone's in the lane a long time. Misses the shot. Another foul being called on Cowan. David commits his third. And that'll send Malone to the foul line. 35-31 to score. 10 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in the half. Boston has already been charged with 10 personal fouls, including offense and defensive fouls. And Houston has been charged with 6. The shot by Malone is missed. Malone will go again. Malone makes this one. All right, now bringing the ball up, it is Archibald. Tiny brings the ball straight up the middle. 35-32 the score. Archibald to the right, goes to Carr with it. Carr holding it back up top to Judkins on the left now to Archibald. Cruises left, back up top now it goes to Carr. Carr starts to go in and can't. Back now to Collins. A step back. It is no good. The rebound goes to Maxwell. He goes back up. They take it away from him. There's a scramble on the floor. Judkins got knocked down, gone for the ball. And White carries it out of bounds. So it's starting to get nasty out there. All right, ML Carr will put the ball on the play. Holds it back up top now. Goes quickly over to Archibald in the corner now to Judkins. He goes up over his man and hit. It is 37-32. Boston leading 5 on the right now. Quickly it is Dunleavy driving baseline, and Archibald swallows him up. All right, on the left baseline it goes now to Dwight Jones. The shot no good. The rebound pulled down on there by Collins. Quickly the clear out goes to Judkins. On the left now to Maxwell. A drive. He's all the way, but misses the shot. Rudy White comes up with a rebound and comes up the floor. 9:13 left to go here in the half, and it goes left now to Dunleavy. Goes into the lane. The shot by Dunleavy is no good. The foul is on Archibald. Tiny commits his first personal foul. Jerry Henderson going to come into the ball game. 9 minutes and 9 seconds left to play in the first half. Archibald will come out. Henderson's coming in. Henderson, slender, 6'2". Nate comes out, gets a good hand. Did the job. Moving better than we have seen him move in a long time. Dunleavy at the foul line. The shot by Dunleavy is good. Dunleavy will go again, and he makes them both. Now bringing the ball up, it is Henderson. Henderson is in a trap, 2-man trap. He's quick. He gets away, comes up to the right. Looking around, back to the basket, still got it, holds it up top now to Collins. Collins looking, and Dwight Jones attacks him. Now it goes back out to Carr. Carr fakes, beats the Major, drives, it's no good. The shot by Major, rebound by Major Jones is picked off, goes quickly over to Dunleavy. Dunleavy 37-34 Boston, leading by 3. Jones in the corner, that's Dwight. Back out now to Dunleavy, down low to the Major, and the shot is no good. The rebound by Collins, he got hit right in the face, and he had the rebound. It's a backcourt foul. It's Major Jones committing it. I don't think they're calling it a backcourt foul. Pavetta called it a loose ball foul. At first it looked as though he signaled a backcourt foul. No, it's going to be loose ball. Now they're putting the ball into play, and Henderson comes up. Down low it goes into Maxwell. Double team. Houston is using his zone. Maxwell drives around the zone, lays it up and in. The basket won't count. Dick Pavetta says he was fouled before the shot. Foul is on Major Jones. His second, the third on the team. 8 minutes, 22 seconds left in the half. The Celtics are leading by 3. Carr back up top now to Henderson. Henderson will start a step left. In the corner to Judkins. The release, he's got it. Bringing that ball up on the left now. Quickly it is Dunleavy. Stumbles, almost falls, doesn't. Back out now to White on the right. Quickly goes over to Major Jones. Back out now to Dunleavy. Dunleavy down low to Dwight Jones. He fakes twice, goes baseline, comes up underneath, lays the ball up and in. 39-36, Boston leading 3. Henderson on the fly to the top of the circle, fiddles with it now, just moves it around to the left. Looking. Back up top it goes now to Judkins on the right now to Carr. Carr down low to Collins, double team momentarily, turns, fires, misses, rebound by Maxwell is back up and in. 41-36 to score. Boston is out in front. Up on the right now, quickly it is Dunleavy with the ball. And the ball stolen away by Judkins. And he is knocked down by Rudy White. In the backcourt. And Jeff is going to go to the line and get 2 shots. Rudy White commits that foul. That's the 4th team foul. Jeff Judkins, fouls in the backcourt, is going to go to the line. 41-36 to score. Boston is out in front by 5. The shot by Jeff is no good. He gets another. Henderson coming back. Dunleavy is going out. Tomjanovich coming back, and Major Jones is coming out. Now the shot by Judkins is up and good. Okay, Henderson bringing the ball up. 42-36 to score. Rather, it's, 2 Hendersons out there now. Boston's Henderson almost took it away. Tom Henderson goes left. Jerry Henderson on him, and Carr steals the ball and fires it out of bounds off Henderson's shoulder. It'll be Boston ball. Jerry Henderson was bird-dogging him all the way. And Carr came up on the blind side, got the ball, and then as he fell out of bounds, he bounced it off Henderson's shoulder out of bounds. It'll be Boston ball. Carr down low to Maxwell. On the cut, it goes to Judkins, lays it up. It's no good. He got fouled. Foul is on Rudy White. I believe it is on Rudy White, and we've got a timeout. So let's take a timeout with the score. Boston 42, Houston 36.
When you say but, you say a lot of things nobody else can say. When you say but, you tell the world you know what makes it all the way. When you say but, you say you care enough to only want the king of beers. There is no other one. There's only something less, because the king of beers is eating all the rest. When you say what is that? You said it all.
Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
Well, it's 42-36 44-36. Boston is out in front by 6. 6 minutes and 57 seconds left to play here in the first half. And a very highly spirited ball club is being greeted in highly spirited fashion by a highly spirited crowd. This is a crowd that came here to have a good time, to enjoy itself watching basketball, and so far they have. All right. Jeff Judkins at the line. That put Houston over the limit. Actually, he was fouled on the cut. Not in the act of shooting, but he's going to get 2 shots anyhow. 1 on the foul, 1 on the penalty, because they're over the limit now. Boston has been charged with 2. Roby's going to come back in the ball game. The shot by Judkins is good. Jeff's second shot is good. The Celtics lead 44-36. That's their largest lead. Bringing the ball up now quickly. It is White. Guarded by Judkins. White fiddles. Diddles. On the left now quickly goes to Henderson, and the wide post on the left now to Jones. Jones fakes. He's in the lane. Reverse turn. Nice left-handed hook. Dwight Jones gets a hoop. All right, Henderson brings the ball up on the right. It goes over to Carr. Carr looking. Carr got it by Barry. Underneath to Henderson, who cut away but missed the layup. Henderson left his man standing flat-footed, but he missed the layup. That's Tommy Henderson bringing the ball up now. On the left, it goes over to White. Up top to Barry. Barry faking and going left. Barry, a jump pass goes into Dwight Jones, who misses the shot. The rebound by Cowens over to Henderson. He drops it. It's picked up by Tom Henderson. No good. Rebound Cowens. Rips it loose over to Judkins. You got a 3-on-2 on the left now to Carr with a little daylight. It's no good. The rebound by Tomjanovich. On the left now to Tom Henderson. 5:55 left to go in a half. Henderson goes left quickly over to White, guarded by Judkins. At the lane now to Dwight Jones. He looks, he's in the lane, he wheels around, reverse turn, pop is no good. The rebound by Cowens. And it goes quickly over to Jerry Henderson, and the Celtics want timeout. Well, let's take a timeout with the score. Boston 44 and Houston 38.
This is the sound of children having fun in playgrounds all over America. But some of the laughter turned to tears. Because last year, over 100,000 children were injured in playground accidents. Accidents that should have been avoided. Teach children to hold on tight when climbing. Show them the lock grip, thumb over fingers, and use both hands. Tell them to be careful near swings, to watch out for parts that can pinch on seesaws and merry-go-rounds, to avoid sharp edges, and remember, little children need adult supervision. The happiest sound in a playground is children having fun. Let's keep it that way. Write for free playground safety information to CPSC, Washington, D.C. 20207. CPSC, Washington, D.C. 20207. Product safety. It's no accident. A public service message on behalf of this station and the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission.
It's 44-38. Boston is out in front by 6 points. And the thing that characterized this entire first half, and we were talking to Upton Bell about that, is that the ball movement. That ball has been going around the court. It's been moving. People have been going without the ball. We have seen baskets or attempted baskets as a direct result of crisp passing and a cut to the hoop. And this is basketball that you can learn to love, I'll tell you. It's pretty basketball. And as these guys get more and more accustomed to each other, they're going to execute it better and better as time goes on. And they've already done it fairly well here tonight, and a lot of people have already played. All right, Cowens has come out. Roby is in. Up top now, Maxwell. Back out on the left, it goes to Judkins. Quickly over to Jerry Henderson. Along the left now to Carr. Carr holding the ball. Judkins cuts through. Carr drives. Screens for Judkins. Jeff stumbles, recovers. Barry is on him. Barry takes the ball away from him, and it's picked up in there by Rudy White. On the cut now to Tommy Henderson. The shot is good. All right, bringing the ball up now quickly. It is Jerry Henderson, 44-40 to score. All right, Henderson looking around. On the right, it goes over to Carr, guarded by Barry. Up top now to Judkins. On the left, quickly over to Henderson. Henderson looking, back up top now to Carr. They're trying to get the ball to Roby low. Back over to Henderson, fakes left, goes right, throws one up, misses, and tips it in himself. Jerry Henderson got up there, I don't know how, but he did, and he tipped it in. 46-40 to score. He's not very big. Rudy White bringing the ball up, guarded by Judkins. On the right, it goes over to Tom Henderson. Henderson holding it. Bird going to come back in. 4:33 left to go in a half. On the right now, quickly goes over to Jones. That's Dwight now to Barry. He shoots from the street and makes it. You still got to worry about him, I'll tell you. It's 46-42. Boston is leading by 4. Maxwell back out now to Roby. Fakes back outside to Henderson. Henderson looking around. On the right now, it goes to Carr. On the cut to Judkins. There's a battle for the ball. Rudy White gets the ball, and it goes out of bounds with it. He was traveling. And let's pause for station identification. This is the BZ Celtic Basketball Network. WBZ Boston.
Here's my WBZ forecast. We're the first one to turn to for weather.
Jerry Henderson with the ball. Looking around. 4 minutes left to go in a half. Roby has it out deep, guarded by Dwight Jones. Backward bounce pass goes to Carr. Underneath now to Judkins. Wheels into the pivot area. Takes a scoop shot and misses. Dwight Jones the rebound and goes to Tom Henderson. The Henderson-Houston style goes to Barry. Barry holding the ball. Barry in the lane. On the cut now to Tom Henderson, and it gets away, goes out of bounds. It'll be Boston ball. Jerry Henderson looking down court, trying to set something up in his mind. And looking at Bill Fitch as well. Now gets the return pass from Judkins and brings the ball up. All right, he holds it. On the right, it goes to Bird, guarded by Tomjanovich. Back out to Henderson. Now quickly on the left over to Carr. Cutting through is Judkins. In traffic, the fall away is no good. The rebound fought for. We've got a loose ball foul being called on Dwight Jones. That's going to send Roby to the line. All right, Archibald and Cheney are coming into the ball game. Judkins and Henderson are coming out. The crowd spotting the duck gives them a big hand. Moses Malone coming in, Dwight Jones coming out. And Rick Roby's at the foul line. Boston leading 46-42, 3:21 left to go in a half. Roby makes the first one good. All right, he'll go again. Dunleavy coming in, and Rudy White comes out. Nope, Tommy Henderson is coming out. And the shot now by Roby is good. The pass in goes to Dunleavy, guarded by Archibald. Dunleavy bringing the ball up. 48-42, Boston leading 6. 3:14 left to go in a half. Dunleavy left. Alley-oop to Moses Malone. He's in a crowd, lays it up and misses. Gets it back, lays it up, and it's no good, and he's going to go to the foul line. The foul, I believe, is Rick Roby. Yep. Now let's see. Moses Malone will go to the line. 48-42, Boston leading 6. 3 minutes, 6 seconds left to go. In the half. Malone's first one is good. He gets another. He's got 10. And Malone ready. He's got 11. Down court, a sneak-away Archibald lays it in. Nate caught them napping. And beat everybody down court and got it right back, 50-44. Boston is leading by 6. Dunleavy, baseline of Barry. All right, Barry looking. Barry a drive. A scoop pass goes in the corner now to White. White a drive. A runner is no good, and we got a foul being called, I believe, on the duck. Yeah. Foul is on Cheney. We've had a lot of fouls in this first half. 50-44 the score. I think part of that is due to the fact that the first game, everybody's still a little stale. Nobody really is sharp and on their game yet. The shot by White is up and good. That's for both ball clubs. All right, White will go again. That's Rudy White. He's been with the club a while, and he makes them both. All right, bringing the ball up now quickly. It is Archibald. 50-46. The Celtics lead by 4. Bird, the pop shot is no good. The rebound results in a loose ball foul being called on Rick Roby. He went charges to the hoop, and he hit Malone and Barry gave it a fantastic performance. He still is. Barry actually wasn't hit by Roby. He was hit by Malone, who was hit by Roby. And Malone is going to the line. That puts Boston over the limit. Malone will go 1-1. 2 minutes, 23 seconds left to play here in the first half. 50-46 to score. The shot by Malone is good. He'll go again. Celtics lead by 3. And now the shot by Malone is good. Malone gets them both. Malone been at the line quite a bit. All right, Archibald is on the left of the key. High post, it goes over to Roby. Roby in the left now to Carr. Fakes the pass, wheels into the lane, lays it up, and in, got fouled. ML Carr got fouled by Reed as he went to the hoop, and ML will try to make a three-point play out of it. Robert Reed committing the foul. And the shot by Carr is good. 3-point play by ML Carr. Puts Boston ahead by 5, 53-48. All right, bringing the ball up now, Dunleavy. Dunleavy comes to the left, 2:15 left to go here and a half. Dunleavy looks. Holds the ball. Up top it goes now to Reed. Reed fakes, drives, goes halfway, throws it up and misses. The rebound by Roby, and we've got a loose ball foul being called on Roby. Once again, Malone, who came down on Roby's back. Malone came down on Roby's back, but Roby was moving for the ball, and it was a tough call to make. As Malone came down on Roby's back, Roby was going to the side, so it's a question of who gets hit with the foul, and they decide to give it to Roby. That's his third in short order. Malone, much protected, misses the free throw. And now Eric Fernston is coming into the ball game. Roby comes out. He battled, he hustled. And he did what he was supposed to do, but Boston centers have some fouls on him. Now Malone makes the next one good. Boys, even at the foul line. 53-49, Boston leading by 4. On the right now, quickly it is Archibald with the ball. Archibald looking, gets the pick from Fernston, draws the big guy. Fernston's got a mismatch underneath, shoots over Dunleavy and misses. The rebound by Reed. Reed on the right now to White. White back out deep over to Dunleavy with 1 minute and 43 seconds left to play here and a half. Boston leading by 4, 53-49. Dunleavy goes to the left. They're trying to find Malone in the lane. He's been in the lane for a while. So is Tomjanovich. Now back out to White. It goes up top. Tomjanovich for the pop. It is no good. The rebound by Cheney. Over to Archibald on the drive. Archibald on the cut to Fernston. They take it away, and it's knocked down. Fernston goes down on the floor and ties the ball up, and so does Bird. Boy, they won't let Tomjanovich get it. Tomjanovich tried to take it away from over Fernston, standing over him, and Fernston would not give it up. Bird went down there with him to protect the ball. Tomjanovich and Fernston will be on the jump. Or is they going to be... how are they going to handle this? Dunleavy seems to be lining up at the foul line. He was down. He had a hand in there as well, but I think it was Tomjanovich that's going to be on the jump, yeah. Yeah, that's who it is. 1 minute and 21 seconds left to go here and a half. Fernston and Tomjanovich on the jump. And Fernston gets the tip, and Malone gets over there and steals the ball. On the right now, quickly goes to White. Boston leading by 4. White holding the ball. On a high post, it goes Tomjanovich down low to Malone. Malone wheels in. The shot is blocked by Carr. And now they call another foul. And they call it on Fernston. And the much-protected Moses Malone is at the foul line again. He's had about 9 free throw attempts already, or 10. 53-49 to score. Malone is at the line and makes this one good. All right, he'll go again. And the shot is good. Malone's got 16 points. I think 10 of them are on free throws. And he missed one. He's been on the line about 11 times or 12. Bringing the ball up now. Archibald comes to the right. Boston leading 53-51. And Malone comes over to get the ball from Archibald and commits the foul. And the crowd cheers sarcastically, and Malone is saying, "How could you call one on me? Do you know who I am? I'm Moses Malone. You don't call fouls on me." It's Archibald at the line. The shot now by Tiny is no good. 53-51 the score. He'll go again. And the shot by Archibald is good this time. Dwight Jones puts the ball on the play quickly over to Dunleavy. Dunleavy bringing the ball up, guarded by Archibald. 49 seconds left to play here in the half. The Celtics lead by 3, and Dunleavy comes around to the right. In the right corner, it goes over to Reed. Reed underneath to Malone, who's in the lane, and lays it in. Bringing the ball up now, Archibald. Archibald coming around to the right. Archibald looking. Bird trying to set up, and they got Dwight Jones on Bird. Bird may be without a uniform if Dwight Jones plays him any closer. On the left now, it goes to Larry. Larry takes the ball away. He's got it. To score. 12 seconds left to go here in the first half. Boston leading by 3. Dunleavy comes around to the right, goes baseline. The shot Dunleavy is no good. Offensive foul being called on Dwight Jones. And there are 5 seconds left. Boston's got the ball back. All right, now Houston pressing to try to keep the Celtics from getting anything productive. They get the ball to Bird. Bird tries the long shot. It's no good, and Archibald came flying down there to protect it and keep it in play. And he couldn't. It's 2 seconds left. So Houston's going to try something similar probably. Now Dunleavy in the backcourt. 1 second left. Throws it. Full court. Falls short. The half is over. On the score, the end of the first half, is Boston 56 and Houston 53.
What do you think of when I say life insurance? I'm only 30 years old. Why should I think about life insurance?
Hey, I've got a tough enough time just trying to make ends meet. Who can afford life insurance?
I think of premiums. Premiums? Yeah, premiums. I mean, I don't know why they call it life insurance. Those premiums can kill you. Life insurance is like everything else. The more you know about it, the better off you are. Truth is, Savings Bank Life Insurance is one of the best buys around. It's low cost, convenient, starts paying dividends the very first year, and no salesman will visit. But remember, rates are based on age, so the sooner you apply, the lower your rates. At Charlestown Savings, we can put together an SBLI program that's right for you and your budget. We offer a wide variety of plans, from straight life to term to mortgage protection. Life insurance at a price you can live with from Charlestown Savings. We can help you look out for number 1.
That's why that's my bank.
Member FDIC DIF.
Too many of us take the health of our animals for granted. But good health doesn't just happen. It takes hard work, the right resources, and the proper facilities. For far too long, New England has been without a teaching facility devoted to healthier animals. But finally, some people are doing something about it. Called the Tufts University School of Veterinary Medicine, it's the only resource of its kind serving New England, and you should know about it. This New England Veterinary Center means more than just healthier animals. It means a sounder environment, abundant fish, game and wildlife, and more nutritional farm and food products. It even means a healthier you. Find out more about this very important New England resource. Write Healthy Animals, Tufts, North Grafton, Massachusetts, 01536. That's Healthy Animals, Tufts, North Grafton, Massachusetts, 01536. It just makes good, healthy sense.
The Celtics Halftime Show is brought to you by the United States Army and your local Army recruiter. In a moment, details on the delayed entry program.
Then I'll well, back out here. At the Boston Garden, we got a good, crisp basketball game going in which both ball clubs have really gone on the bench. Everybody for Boston has played. All 11 players have been in there. And let's see, for Houston, I believe everybody but Alonzo Bradley has been in the ball game. So Boston's used 11 players, and Houston has gone to 10, and so we've seen a real full complement as both coaches are still probably trying to measure the value of some of the players they have on the club, other than the obvious ones, the ones that we all know about. And I think that's very good. They all got their feet wet here in the first half. Now both ball clubs will go hammer and tongue, I'm sure, for this first win. A big feather in Houston's cap if they can come out on the road and win in the Boston Garden. Even though the Celtics had a dismal record last year, people around the league aren't quite sure what to expect from them. As they've made a lot of changes, they have a refreshing, healthy attitude, and everybody knows it. All right, the score at halftime is Boston 56 and Houston 53 here at the Boston Garden.
The Army is giving guarantees.
Guarantee, KT?
No, really, good guarantees. I'll name two. If you're qualified, you can choose the skill you'll learn or your first duty station.
How about Europe?
If there's an opening, just sign up now.
But we're still in school.
You can take up to a year to report for duty. It's the Army's delayed entry program, and it gives you guarantees in writing.
In writing?
If you've ever thought about skill training in accounting, electronics, personnel, law enforcement, and almost anything else, think about the Army's popular delayed entry program. By signing up now and waiting up to a year before reporting to duty, you can pick the exact skill training you really want. And it's the surest way to end up in a spot like Europe, Korea, Hawaii, or Alaska. Enlist now. Go later. It lets you do a lot of planning. Join the people who've joined the Army. Call your Army representative in the Yellow Pages under Recruiting, paid for by the U.S. Army.
Well, let's see. Before the game, I had a chance to talk to the director of media for the NBA in our press room, and that's Matt Winnick. So let's kind of listen in on that pregame tape right now. Director of media for the National Basketball Association, and of course Matt has to spend a year every year putting up with the likes of rather talkative people like myself. And Matt, have you got any instructions, last-minute words, or whatever have you?
No, I just think it's going to be a great year, John. You've been in this league since I was a little baby, but I really look forward to this year. I think there's a lot of excitement in a lot of cities, and certainly Boston is one of them.
I wish you hadn't said that I was in the league since you were a little baby, because it hurts. At any rate, Matt, you've had an opportunity, I think, to circle around the league and see some of the cities and get the releases and talk to a lot of people about their new faces primarily. And we've had some special agent, free agent moving around and shifting of personnel. Tell us a little bit about all of this new stuff.
The team that I've heard about, and I haven't seen it, everyone says it's so completely different, is the Cleveland club that Celtics are going to play tomorrow night. They say if you see Cleveland, you wouldn't believe it's the same team. They're racing up and down the court, and it's like a track meet now when you play them, and it's quite a change. You know, Bill is here, and they brought in Stan Olbeck from L.A., and that's the club I think that a lot of people have downgraded and think of as also Rams, and they're the club that has looked surprisingly good to a lot of basketball people, in the preseason anyhow.
Well, actually, I think one of the reasons for the surprise, is not really a surprise. It's that ball club traded away one of their big men, and the other one got hurt. And so they had two great, big, huge guys that kept the pace a little bit slower last year in the lineup at the same time, Jones and Elmore Smith, neither of whom are with the club now. And so their whole concept has to be different because they can't rely on that size.
That's right. And then they get Randy Smith from San Diego, and as far as quickness and speed, Randy's as good as anyone from the backcourt. So, it's a different kind of club. I think, obviously, Los Angeles is going to be different. Seattle and Phoenix, basically the same club. I've seen Washington, and I guess it's a question of how Porter fits in with them. And the Philadelphia club is basically the same club, but they've looked exceptionally good when I've seen them, and they're playing both Caldwell Jones and Dawkins together, and it's releasing Irving from doing any rebounding at all, and he's just taking off down court, and if they get the ball, it's Collins, Irving, and Cheeks coming down 3-on-2 a lot of times.
Well, of course, they're a club to be reckoned with. The talent is there. Everybody knows that. There's nothing startlingly negative about that ball club. I think the club here in Boston is a resurgence club. It's a club that's being rebuilt. They've got some bright, young, fresh talent. They've also got the inclusion of people like M.L. Carr from other clubs. And M.L. fits into the basic philosophy, the people philosophy that they're trying to create here, and that, that hail fellow, all for one and one for all. And I think it's a very important philosophy in winning basketball.
I thought M.L. Carr, of the free agents who were available, if I had a club, that's the kind of player I'd want on my club. And he could fit in with anyone. He accepts his role, and he's a team player. And I think the last few years in the league, the teams that have won have been that kind of team. They've not been teams that play one-on-one basketball. And all the years the Celtics won, that's the way they played. And you can't be a selfish type club and win the championship, I don't know.
Coming out of the league headquarters, how do you feel about the inclusion of the three-point play this year?
I never did like it. I've heard of some games that have been exciting. I think there are also kinds of games where you don't want to see guys taking 30-footers, but I really don't know how much of an impact it has. If it turns one game at the end, it's going to create an awful lot of excitement, but in the preseason, there were only an average of 3 shots a game taken. And I don't imagine it's going to change much during the regular season. One interesting story, a game in Denver last week. Denver was 3 points behind with 4 seconds to go. David Thompson scored a 3-point field goal to tie the game. Los Angeles called the timeout, and it turned out to be their 8th timeout of the game, which is an excess timeout. Denver was awarded a technical foul shot and won the game on the technical foul shot, which followed the 3-point play.
Well, it's going to cause some confusion from time to time. I haven't seen one yet, and although in one of the exhibition games that the Celtics played, one which we did not broadcast, we did 2. I didn't see any in the 2 I did, but I understand. I guess it was M.L. Carr made one, and I think it was M.L. Carr. I think there was one made during the Celtics exhibition series. But I don't believe it's going to make that much of an impact, because these guys are accomplished basketball players, and they're not going to stand around. We've got 2 or 3 people who don't have a conscience in the league. They're not going to stand around and fire from the seats just for the sake of seeing a 3 go up there, unless it's a blowout game and they want to have some fun.
The interesting thing, in the preseason, the player who made the most was Fred Brown, who has the nickname of Downtown. He made 7 out of 12, but I don't think the 3-point field goal changed him. He took the same shots he would have taken last year, except now they count for 3 points instead of 2. I don't think he was changing his style of play any.
Well, there are some guys that would take it if they could, but they can't see that far. I'm expecting to see Lloyd Free throw up a few from out in that area. But basically, I don't think it's going to have that much of an impact on the game. I really don't believe it will. I could be very, very wrong, but I don't think it's going to spoil the concept of getting the good shot position.
I think there are occasions you're 3 points down with 4 seconds to go, and last year the team would give you a layup, and that would be the ball game. Now they're going to have to go out and stop the man from making that long-range shot. And if one of those shots goes in to send the game into overtime, it becomes a very exciting play.
Well, thank you, Matt Winnick, for being our halftime guest. We'd like to present. All right, now, let's see. The score at halftime is Boston 56 and Houston 53 here at the Boston Garden.
I've ever had. Now, let's So, Billy, what did you do today?
I joined the Army.
What? You joined the Army?
My baby. Yeah, I got computer training guaranteed.
What about high school training? You're still...
Oh, I'll finish.
When?
Well, now. I just joined today. I don't have to go until next August. It's called the Delayed Entry Program. A pass assault.
And they give you a guarantee, son?
In writing. Here, look.
If you've ever thought about skill training in accounting, electronics, personnel, law enforcement, and almost anything else, think about the Army's popular Delayed Entry Program. By signing up now and waiting up to a year before reporting to duty, you can pick the exact skill training you really want. And it's the surest way to end up in a spot like Europe, Korea, Hawaii, or Alaska. Enlist now. Go later. It lets you do a lot of planning. Join the people who've joined the Army. Call your Army representative in the Yellow Pages under Recruiting, paid for by the U.S. Army.
All right, a quick look at the unofficial scoring totals for Boston. Archibald with 2 field goals, 5 free throws for 9 points. And Collins had a field goal, 2 points. Carr had 3 field goals and a free throw, 7 points. Maxwell, 5 field goals, 10 points. Judkins had 3 field goals, 3 free throws, 9 points. Bird had 4 field goals, 8 points. Judkins had 7. And Ford had 7. He had a 3-point play. He had 3 field goals, one of which was a 3-point play. Henderson had a field goal, 2 points, and Roby 2 free throws, 2 points, and a total of 56. On the other side of the ledger for Houston, Barry had a field goal, 2 points. Henderson, 2 field goals and a free throw, 5 points. Dunleavy, a field goal, 4 free throws, 6 points. Jones, that's Major Jones, a field goal, 2 points. Dwight Jones, 2 field goals, 4 points. Calvin Murphy had a field goal, 2 points. He didn't play much, and I don't know why. Moses Malone had 4 field goals and 5 free throws for 18 points. 10 free throws, 4 field goals, 10 free throws for 18 points. Rudy White had 2 free throws, 2 points. Tomjanovich, 3 field goals, 6 points. Reed, 3 field goals, 6 points, and a total of 53. There you have it. The Boston Celtics are out in front by 3. They have some people with a little foul trouble. As Collins has 3, Ford 3, Roby 3. Judkins and Bird have 2 apiece. Archibald and Cheney have 1 apiece. That's 15 called against Boston in the first half against Houston. Dunleavy with 1, Major Jones 2, Dwight Jones 3, Murphy 2, Malone 2, White 2, and Tomjanovich 2. For 14 called against Houston in the first half. Coming up, we'll have the tap-off for the second half of tonight's game.
Look, Mommy. Bobby's finishing his sandwich.
We'd better take a picture. His father will never believe this.
Sunbeam is a bread kids actually finish because it's made by bakers who cater to local tastes. Around here, Sunbeam is batter whipped, so it has no holes to let in air. It's soft and fresh all the way through, so kids eat it all the way through. Every nutritious bite. Sunbeam, baked to local tastes, so it ends up in local tummies.
Anything that Sunbeam makes is a big hit at our house. You ought to see those Mother Parker donuts disappear. Mother Parker donuts are the large ones, extra plump and extra feathery light. They come 8 to a box, and you can get Mother Parker donuts plain or in delicious varieties. Well, naturally, we like them for breakfast, but they're great for lunch boxes or snacks. Irresistible? You better believe it. There's a melt-in-your-mouth goodness about Mother Parker donuts you don't ordinarily find. Bring home a box and see.
The Celtics Halftime Show has been brought to you by the United States Army and your local Army recruiter. Look him up in the Yellow Pages.
All right, back out here at the Garden. We're looking down below us. They're getting ready to come out. Joanne, Irene, and Dodie want to say hi to everybody at Merrimack College and the town of Haverhill. They've greeted a lot of people. All right. Let us see. For Boston, it's going to be, I think, the same lineup that started the ball game. Yeah, it'll be Bird and Maxwell at the forwards, Collins at center, and Ford and Archibald at the guard. Collins has 3 on him. Rick Roby had 3. And Furston had 1. The Celtics had 15 personal fouls in the first half. All right. Tom Henderson on the ball game along with Murphy, Tomjanovich, Reed, and Malone. we go. Archibald bringing the ball up, guarded by Murphy. Archibald on the left now. Quickly goes over to Maxwell. Maxwell's pass is 10 of a Ford cutting through, goes straight out of bounds. Boston leading by 3, 56-53 as we start the third quarter. And bringing the ball up now is Reed. Top of the circle, guarded by Maxwell, comes around to the right. And drops it, appeared to catch it, and then pick it back up again on the bounce. Looked like a double dribble, and the officials say no. Reed a drive, goes through there, lays it up. It's deflected by Maxwell, picked off by Bird. Now Archibald, jump pass back to Bird. He lays it up and no good, and he gets knocked into the crowd from behind. Who's that foul on? It's on Robert Reed. Larry Bird will go to the line and get a couple of shots. Bird going without the ball, still in the lane, took the pass, tried to lay it up, but he was knocked down. The shot is up and good by Bird. And he'll go again. He's got it. That gives him 10. Reed putting the ball in play. Boston leading 58-53. All right, Tommy Henderson on the left, guarded by Ford. Looks around, up top it goes now to Reed, guarded by Bird. On the left now to Henderson, now to Youp. It goes underneath now to Malone. Malone takes a dipsy-do shot, it's no good. Bird the rebound, and he quicks it out over to Ford. Back to Bird. Bird's coming to the right. Pass is blocked and knocked down, picked off in there by Murphy. Now to Malone. Malone's going to go up over Maxwell and stops the ball. Up on the left, Maxwell with the ball. Comes to the left of the lane. Picked up in there on defense by Malone. Back out deep it goes now to Cowens, guarded by Tomjanovich. Cowens beats Tomjanovich a driver. Running left-hander, he's got it. So it's 60-55. Boston leading by 5, bringing the ball up. Henderson. Henderson top of the circle on the left now. It goes quickly over to Murphy. We've got a change in defensive assignments now. The rebound by Bird as the shot is missed by Murphy. The quick out now goes to Archibald in the middle. On the right to Maxwell, lays it in. Tremendous play by Archibald. And now the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Boston ball. As the Celtics were pressing and the harassment got Houston to throw it away. Archibald brings the ball up. Boston leading by 7, 62-55. On the left it goes now to Bird. Bird looking back out deep over to Archibald. High post into Cowan. Double screen for Archibald straight away. The shot no good. The rebound grab by Cowan. On the cut now to Archibald driving. Shovel pass to Maxwell. Underneath the Bird. Lays it in. Oh, tremendous passing. Boston leading by 9, 64-55. Murphy with the ball. Up top it goes now to Henderson. Henderson fiddles and diddles, goes to Murphy on the right. Murphy wants to go. Archibald shuts him off. Back at the foul line, Tomjanovich underneath to Malone. Cowens knocks it loose. Archibald's got it. Here he comes. 3-on-1. Scoop pass to Maxwell. Lays it in. And that whole selling bench is up. Tony Archibald really leading the break, and we got a timeout. Let's take a timeout with the score. Boston 66. At Houston 55, the exciting new 1980 Chrysler and Plymouths have arrived. You'll want to visit your New England Chrysler Plymouth dealer and see them all because there's a great lineup. And there's a very special treat in store for specialty car fans, the new 1980 Chrysler Cordoba. Wait till you see what they've done to it. Yes, Cordoba classic elegance, luxury, and sophistication are all still there, but for 1980, there's a new styling flair designed to make Chrysler Cordoba one of the most distinctive cars in America today. New features, you can bet they abound in the new Chrysler Cordoba. Creature comforts, too, because the 1980 Cordoba has more legroom, front and rear, than 1979. So if you're considering a Thunderbird or Cougar XR7, don't decide till you see the all-new Chrysler Cordoba for 1980. You'll be glad you waited. Now at your New England Plymouth dealer. Let's pause for station identification. It's the BZ Selleck Basketball Network. WBZ Boston.
WBZ Radio 1030. We're the first one to turn to for sports. WBZ Radio 1030.
Contractual arrangements with the Celtics for this broadcast. The announcer for this game has been selected
broadcasted by station WBZ, subject to the approval of the Celtic basketball team. However, radio station WBZ retains the final right of selection of the announcer. Well, we got a 12-point lead because Collins hit a technical foul called against Houston during the timeout. And now Henderson bringing the ball up. Boston leading 67-55. Henderson goes left, right, comes to the right of the lane, holds it, cross-court on the left corner to Murphy. Murphy back out now on a wide post to Tomjanovich left. And Bird takes the ball out of his hands, but they call a foul on Bird. That's 3 on Larry. Each team has committed 1 in this quarter. Robert Reed will put the ball on the play. Up top now, quickly goes over to Henderson. Now to Tomjanovich, guarded by Bird. Tomjanovich wants and can't. Back on the right now to Reed. Reed starts to go. Maxwell's on him. We got a foul underneath. And it's going to be called on Collins. And that's 4 on Big Red. And the second on the team. And a technical foul being called on Bill Fitch. A technical foul being called on Bill Fitch. That'll even it up on the technicals. And Calvin Murphy, one of the leading free throw shooters in the league annually with Rick Barry, misses. Oh, the Celtics better say thank you because this kid doesn't miss very often during the year. He and Murphy usually, Rick Barry are usually the top 2 free throw shooters in the league. They both broke Bill Sharman's old record for consecutive free throws. That's a gift. And Murphy going left. Murphy coming back up top now to Henderson, who starts to go in, shoots the bomb, and makes it. That's Tom Henderson. Boston leading 67-57. All right, here comes Archibald scooting on the cut now to Collins to stop and pop. He's got it right back. 69-57. The Celtics pressing. Henderson tries to draw the foul almost, but Ford takes it away. Ford's on the drive. A runner by Ford is no good. Archibald gets the rebound, lays it in. The Houston bench is really irate. Bringing the ball up now quickly. It is Reed in the corner to Murphy. Murphy fires, hits. Calvin gets hot, boy. You got to watch him all the time. Now Archibald on the left gets bumped by Murphy. Gets the bullet pass off to Bird, which he can't handle. Tomjanovich, Henderson on the left now to Malone. Malone, a dipsy-do shot that's no good. The rebound goes from Maxwell to Bird. Bird behind his back. Jump pass over to Ford. Ford's on a scoop pass over to Archibald. Now to Bird, lays it up left hand and misses. Rebound fought for. Picked off by Henderson. Down court it goes to Malone on the left sideline. Malone holding the ball. 71-59, Boston leading 12. As the Celtics keep that ball moving around. All right, cross court on the right now. It goes from Henderson to Murphy. The quick pop, and Murphy's got it. Look out. He may have got the gun heated up. All right, bringing the ball up now, Archibald. 7:19 left to go in the third quarter. Boston leading 71-61. The Celtics going to make some changes. High post goes to Collins on the left to Ford for the pop. It's no good. The rebound by Malone. Now to Murphy. Murphy coming left. Halfway. Underneath. The pass was intended for Reed, but it hit the basket. Picked off by Bird to Archibald, who got flattened by Henderson. And Henderson is complaining about the call. Archibald got knocked down. He's hurt a little bit, but he's all right. He's going to get up, and he'll be all right. All right, Carr comes in, and Maxwell's coming out. And Jerry Henderson is coming in, and Archibald's coming out. All right, Bird will put the ball on the play. And we have a foul on Henderson as Ford tried to cut through. It's a 2-shot foul. Henderson just stepped out on the pass in and banged Ford trying to cut through. Chris is going to the line. Third foul on Houston. In the quarter. Chris Ford at the line. All right, Ford ready. Shot is good. Ford will go again. And the shot is good. Chris with 9. 73-61, Boston leading by 12 on it right now. Quickly it is Murphy beating Henderson to drive. Drives through there, and the foul is on Henderson. Jerry Henderson. who got on Murphy type. Murphy's decided to take things into his own hands because he's hit a couple of outsiders and he's starting to go one-on-one with people. He's just decided he's going to do it. Murphy ready and makes the first one. He's got 7. He only had 2 in the first half. The shot now by Murphy is up and good. It's pass in, goes to Ford, back over to Henderson. Henderson coming hard to the left. On the baseline left, it goes quickly over to Carr. Carr looks back out to Cowens. A fake, a drive in the lane. The pop is no good. The rebound by Ford. Gets Malone up in the air and then shoots over him and hits it. 75-63, Boston leading 12. Reed with the ball guarded by Bird. Reed starts to go baseline, and a foul going to be called on Bird. And it's 4 on Bird. The Celtics are claiming that Reed turned the ball over and carried it. The Celtics are getting into foul trouble out there. They lead by 12, but they got personal foul problems. On the right now, quickly Murphy with the ball. Down low to Malone. Double team. Malone turns, fires, and he's traveling. Maxwell will come into the ball game, and I think Bird's going to come out. Bird is coming out. Henderson bringing the ball up, gives it over to Ford. Ford brings it up to the middle, guarded by Tommy Henderson. On the left now to Maxwell, guarded by Tim Janovich. Out deep over to Carr. On the right now to Chris. Chris fakes, drives, goes baseline, and got fouled by Tommy Henderson. That makes it 4 apiece on team fouls for these two ball clubs with 6 minutes and 4 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Mike Dunleavy's coming into the ball game, replacing Tommy Henderson. And Carr will put it in play. Goes out to Cowens. Cowens looking. Boston leads 75-63. Less than 6 minutes to play in the third quarter now. And quickly Carr goes out to Cowens. Cowens looks. On the right, quickly over to Henderson. He gets rammed. Gets loose. Fires. Misses. The rebound goes quickly over to Malone. Now to Dunleavy. Dunleavy bringing the ball up. Left corner for Dunleavy. He looks. He fiddles and diddles. Man holds it over his head, looking around. He's swallowed up. He goes into the pivot now to Tomjanovich. Tomjanovich fakes. Nice move. Lays it in. Now Houston's been given a warning for touching the ball after a basket and preventing the other team, in this case the Celtics, from breaking down court. Next time they do it, it's a technical foul. All right, bringing the ball up now. Chris Ford along the left. He goes quickly over to Maxwell. Maxwell holds the ball back out to Ford. Ford holding it. Up high, goes in the car. Cutting through now, Henderson. He shoots up over Malone. Misses the rebound. Fought for and is grabbed by Cowens. Cowens a turnaround. It's no good. Cowens the rebound. He fakes twice and lays it up. No good. Cowens again. It's good. He just would not quit. Bringing the ball up now, Dunleavy. Boston leading 77-65, 4:52 left to go here in the quarter, and Dunleavy up top goes to Reed. Reed looks around on the cut now to Dunleavy. He sees Cowens, and we got a 5th foul on Big Red. 5 on Cowens. He's upset, but he's got to come out of there. Roby's in. Cowens playing with the tenacity of yesteryears. But Boston has some foul problems, as Bird has 4, Cowens 5. Roby has 3. At the line now, it is Mike Dunleavy going to shoot 3 for 2. 77-65 the score. Big crowd here tonight. The shot is up and good by Dunleavy. Dunleavy will go 2 for 1 if he needs them. He does not. And Boston leads by 10, 77-67. Okay, Maxwell with the ball. The press is on. Maxwell's coming up through the press, gets triple teamed, clears it over to Roby. Roby looks. He's in the lane, goes to the foul line, and Dick Pavetta calls him for traveling. 77-67 the score. Bringing the ball up now. Dunleavy, 4.5 minutes left to go here in the quarter. Dunleavy starts to drive, goes baseline. He's in the trap. He gets out of it. Back up top now goes to Dwight Jones. Down low into Malone. Malone's shot is good. All right, quickly up the court now. Ford. Boston's lead is now to 8. High post goes over to Roby. Roby looks. Back on the right now, quickly over to Ford. Ford takes the pop. It is no good. The rebound fought for, and Malone fires some elbows and comes down with it. Now to Dunleavy. 3:58 left to go. Dunleavy the bomb. It is good. And suddenly that lead is down to 6. Up on the right now, Henderson with the ball. We got Cheney and Archibald coming in. On the right, quickly goes over to Maxwell now to Henderson. Henderson looks. Henderson comes around to the right, goes to Ford with it. Back out to Henderson, bobbles the ball, recovers, gets loose, lays it off underneath to Roby, who lays it in, and he got fouled on the play. Henderson comes out, and Ford comes out. Archibald and Cheney come in. 3.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Boston leading by 8 again, and Rick Roby's at the line, 2 for 1. Ready to go now. Roby dips, shoots, and gets it. So it's 80-71. Boston leading by 9, bringing the ball up on the right now. Dunleavy looking around. And Dunleavy looks, holds it. On the right now to Murphy. Murphy down low underneath to Malone. Malone's shot is up and good. Archibald bringing the ball up, straight up. Top of the circle, moves around on the left. Archibald looking. Fiddles with it. Murphy's got it. Got him now to Roby underneath to Maxwell. Maxwell gets 2 guys up in the air, gets fouled, misses the shot, and he's going to the line. Who's that foul on? I believe the foul was on Malone. Maxwell's at the line. He's ready. And the shot is good. Maxwell will go again. 81-73 to score. Boston leading by 8. And the shot by Cornbread is good. 82-73, the Celtics lead 9. Jones gives over to Dunleavy now. Dunleavy faking and comes up to the right. Loses control and then comes around to the left, back to the right on a wide post now to Dwight Jones, and they try to take it away. He fakes and drives, lays it up and misses. Rebound by Jones is good. All right, now Archibald. On the right it goes to Cheney. Cheney holding the ball down low into Roby. Roby turns, fires it. Oh, it's 84-75. Boston leading now by 9 again with 2:26 left to go in the quarter, and Dunleavy goes left sideline over to Reed. Reed holding the ball and a cut to Dwight Jones. Reverse turn shot by Dwight Jones is good. Malone and Roby are battling it out. Malone doesn't like it because Roby touched him. Dwight Jones with it. Up top it goes now to Archibald. Archibald holding the ball. Archibald looks, calls out instructions. He's the quarterback out there. Comes around to the left. Maxwell's down low on the left. Dwight Jones bangs Maxwell with a rebound. The pass, however, is taken away from Roby. And stolen, but Reed falls down. Roby gets it back over to Archibald. The drive goes all the way through and lays it up and in. 86-77 to score. Boston leading by 9. Murphy comes around to the left. 1:42 left to go in the quarter. It goes Reed in the corner down low into Malone, and Malone gets fouled by Roby. A push. And Malone is just getting everything he wants out there. I mean, he's throwing elbows and banging and shouldering, and they're hitting him back, and he's going to the line. He's been at the line about 12-14 times tonight. A timeout has been called. Let's take a timeout with a score. Boston 86 and Houston 77.
Hi, I'm Lou Rawls. You know, when people ask my approach to a song, I say, first you have to care about the words. I mean, really care about what the song is saying. I look at people the same way. Do they really care about what they say? Well, I know one group of people who care. Your American Cancer Society. You might say they're singing a song of hope for all of us. There are thousands of volunteers who give their time and energy. They care. Many of those volunteers are people who've been cured of cancer, and they care about helping other patients to lead a normal life again. And so I ask you to show you care by helping the American Cancer Society do its good works, by helping its volunteers in their efforts. You see, when your American Cancer Society volunteer calls, you should take care to give as much as you can, because we want to wipe out cancer in your lifetime. Remember, it's your American Cancer Society.
We have an 86-77 ball game here, and when play is resumed, it's going to be Moses Malone at the foul line again. Boy, I'll tell you, in the first half, Malone was 10 for 12, and he's been there some in this half. This will be about 16 altogether that he's gone to the line for in this half, in this ball game. He keeps on moaning and groaning for more. Anytime there's a physical confrontation, he just automatically assumes it's got to be the other guy. Now Rick Barry's coming in. This ball club has some guys out there who always figure it's the other guy. Rudy T. He'll blame anybody but himself. Rick Barry and Moses Malone has caught the fever. The shot is up by Malone. It's good. And now he goes again. And misses. The rebound by Roby. Cheney to Archibald on the fly. Back out now to Roby at the foul line. The shot is good. 88-78, Boston leading by 10. Archibald has been a wizard out there today. And now quickly, Murphy almost lost at the car. Back out to Barry. Barry starts to go. Barry and Carr, a confrontation. A shovel pass to Dunleavy. The shot is good. Good play by Mike Dunleavy. Bringing the ball up now. Archibald takes, drives, comes to the right, goes to Cheney with it. Cheney looking around. Cheney moves around to the left. Up top it goes now to Roby. Roby's way outside. Malone's on him. Down low it goes to Maxwell with Jones on him. Maxwell wiggles a couple of times, misses the shot. Rebound Barry now to Murphy. 88-80 to score. Boston leading 48 seconds left. And now Maxwell steals the down-court pass intended for Dwight Jones. He's in trouble. Gets rid of it over to Archibald. Archibald coming up the floor. Into the circle. Moves around. Low it goes in the car. Carr will fall away and Barry knocks him down. And Carr is going to go to the line, shoot 3 for 2. Barry blocked it, but he got him on the arm. That's one of the 3 or 4 times since 1965 that I have seen a call against Barry that he hasn't argued about. That was an obvious foul, however. On the shot by ML is good. Carr ready. And the shot is good. It's 90-80. Boston leading by 10. 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. Murphy a drive. The shot is blocked and knocked out of bounds. And it was blocked by Cheney. Now Roby has something to say to Dick Pavetta. He says it with a smile on his face. That means he might get away with it. All right, back out deep now. The pass goes from Malone out to Dunleavy. Dunleavy guarded by Archibald. Brings it around toward the right. 15 on the shooting clock, 18 overall. Dunleavy fiddles and diddles. Comes around to the right in the corner. Murphy, quick pop. It's overshot. The rebound fought for. Malone stepped out of bounds to get it. Malone and Roby were in a real confrontation for the rebound. I mean, they were battling. Malone, the premier rebounder in the league, and Roby was just battling him tooth and nail. Archibald, a bullet pass left now to Cheney. Cheney takes it out, fires it. The shot no good on the quarter ends, and the score at the end of the third quarter here in the Garden is Boston 90 and Houston 80.
Here's to the cashiers who keep the checkout lines moving.
This one's for you. You're working hard all day just like you always do.
I'm the head cashier at Corey Supermarket. Well, you're constantly doing something. Running check runs, checking in money from the checkers, verifying their checks that they take on the register, answering the telephone. I like working with the public. I like meeting people. I I enjoy people, and you grow attached to them. Some of them come in every day and buy just a few items, but they're here every day, and you get to know them. It gets to be like part of your life.
This bud's for you. Yeah, that distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser. This bud's for you. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
Well, we got some scores for you at the half at Atlanta. Atlanta leads New York 59-49. At the half, Cleveland's leading New Jersey 26-21, and that's at the quarter, rather. And at the quarter, Philadelphia leading Washington 22-18. We'll try to update some scores for you in just a few moments by getting down to the good fellas in our newsroom. The good, young, hustling, scrambling, diligent young men in our newsroom. Okay? You feel like you've been done on that side or butted up enough? Larry Bird's back in the ball game. Collins has 5 personal fouls, so they're not coming back out with him too early. Roby's doing the job. As the ball goes in now quickly over to Dunleavy. They have the ball to start the fourth quarter because they won the opening tap. Dunleavy guarded by Archibald on the left now to Murphy, guarded by Cheney. Down low it goes into Malone, guarded by Bird. And we got a 3-second violation called on Dwight Jones. They set up a double pivot, one on each side. Dwight Jones was in the lane. Archibald on the left, guarded by Barry. Is Bird. Underneath now goes to Maxwell. Perfect pass, lays it up, misses. The rebound goes back out from Maxwell. Archibald, baseline of Maxwell, takes it out, fires up, misses. Rebound by Roby over to Bird. Bird's in the lane. Shovel pass goes to Maxwell underneath. And the ball knocked out of bounds. What a pass by Bird. And although they didn't get a hoop, listen to the crowd. They applauded that pass. It's a beautiful pass. On the left now, quickly, Roby with the ball. Beats Dunleavy a drive, lays it up and misses. Fights for the rebound. Dwight Jones gets it over to Dunleavy. Dunleavy bringing the ball up. Starts the drive, goes underneath, lays it up and misses. Rebound by Cheney. Quickly goes over to Archibald down the lane. Nate splits the defense, lays it up, and taken away by Moses Malone. Quickly over to Dunleavy. Cheney gets back. Dunleavy behind his back to Barry, lays it in left-handed. Quickly on the right, Archibald gets it over to Maxwell. Maxwell drives and lays it in. 92-82, Boston leading by 10. 10:41 left to go in the ball game. All right, underneath now, alley-oop goes to Malone, and he lays it in. Roby has to be careful on that because Collins is in foul trouble. Roby has 3. All right, bringing the ball up now, Archibald. Archibald comes to the left. Malone has 27 points. On the left, it goes to Bird, guarded by Barry. Up top now, quickly over to Roby. Guarded by Malone. On the right now to Cheney. Cheney to pop. It's good. So the Ducks makes it 94-84. Boston leading by 10. Up on the left now, quickly, it is Dunleavy. Dunleavy comes up top. Dunleavy fakes drives, takes Archibald to the right. Cross court on the left to Barry. Quick pop, Barry. He's got it. All right, bringing the ball up on the right now, Archibald skips to the right sideline, goes to Cheney. The fall away is around the rim, no good. The rebound fought for. We've got a loose ball foul on Roby. Once again, Malone came down on his back and hit the floor, and the foul is on Roby. 94-86, the first foul of the quarter. That's the 4th on Roby. Bringing the ball up now quickly, it is Dunleavy. 94-86, Boston leading 8, 9:40 left to go in the ball game. Murphy coming around into the lane, takes the little fall away pop. That's good. And so the lead is down to 6 now. Archibald bringing the ball up. Archibald coming around to the left. We got a dandy in progress here. Archibald holding it now. High post goes quickly over to Roby. Roby holding the ball. Back on the right now, quickly over to Cheney. The Duck coming around to the right sideline, goes out to Archibald. Archibald fakes left, goes right. Underneath now to Roby, and Rick couldn't handle the pass. He says to Archibald, good pass. He just couldn't handle it. 9 minutes, 12 seconds left to play. in the ball game. The Celtics trying to protect the lead. 9:06 now. All right, Barry, a fall away is no good. The rebound, Malone, no good. The rebound, Malone, taken away by the Ducks. He just got down there and stole it. On the left now to Bird. In the middle, Archibald. Archibald protecting the ball. Fakes, drives down on the left now to Roby. And his shot is missed, and they claim no foul. All right, Malone on Bird. Malone over Bird and hit. Roby's a little upset because he went in underneath, and there was a lot of contact, and they didn't call a foul. Boston's lead is 4. Cowens and Carr are going to come in on the Celtics want timeout. Well, let's take a timeout with a score. Boston 94 and Houston 90.
Two famous Craftsman power hand tools are on sale, and you'll save $35 on each with your choice of a Craftsman 7 1/2-inch circular saw or a Craftsman router. Regularly $79.99 each, they're now on sale for only $44.99 each. The rugged Craftsman 7 1/2-inch circular saw develops a maximum 2 1/8 horsepower and has a no-load speed of 5,400 RPMs. The Craftsman router has a 100% ball-bearing motor built in light and develops a maximum 1 horsepower. The circular saw and router are now on sale for only $44.99 each.
Sears is right for you.
Save $20 on an airtight wood stove. Regularly $149.99, it's now only $129.99 delivered. The Sears Scandinavian wood stove is fire brick lined, comes with heat shield, and is Massachusetts state approved. And it's on sale for only $129.99 at Sears.
Sears, the store is right for you.
Let's pause to station identification. This is the BZ Celtic Basketball Network. WBZ Boston.
WBZ Radio News. Every hour on the hour. We're the first one to turn to for news.
WBZ Radio 1030.
All right, here's the picture. 8 minutes and 33 seconds left. Houston's coming on. Boston has a 4-point lead. They led by 10 at the end of 3. And as many as 12. But they got themselves in foul trouble. As Cowens has 5, Bird has 4, but Cowens and Bird are back. Well, Bird's been in there a while. Cowens is coming back. Carr has come back. Ford is back. And Ford will put it in play. Goes out to Cowens. Moses Malone is guarding Cowens. He hasn't come out after him. Cowens goes to the top of the circle now to Ford. Ford holding it. Bird's in the high post. Now goes on the right to Carr. They get it out to Bird, guarded by Barry. Bird working on Barry. Bird goes into the lane for a running right-hander. He's got it. They went to Larry Bird. And now they call a backcourt foul on Nate Archibald. As he went for the steal, 96-90 to score. Bird went in and Rick Barry half undressed him going to the hoop. Bird hit the shot, looked for the foul, he didn't get it. And Mike Dunleavy's at the foul line. He was fouled by Archibald. The shot now by Dunleavy is good. All set now, Dunleavy. Makes them both. Houston stayed in this ball game at the foul line. All right, the press is broken by Carr. Carr driving to the left. Gets double teamed, gets run right off the court by Dunleavy. Foul is on Dunleavy. Houston shot 21 free throws in the first half. Boston shot only 13. And the difference is noticeable in the second half as well. All right, Ford back out deep, quickly goes over to Cowens. Cowens looking. Cowens fakes and comes around to the right. Double team. Back out deep over to Ford. Chris holds the ball. Fakes, drives, goes baseline, shoots over Dunleavy and hits it. 98-92, Boston leading by 6. Out deep now, Reed goes out to Barry. Back underneath now to Murphy. Murphy's shot is missed. Bird passes the ball to Cowan. Soft pass goes to Archibald on the right. On the cut now to Ford. Lays it off to Carr. Lays it in! Oh, a lightning, beautifully executed fast break. On the left now, Dunleavy with the ball. Boston leading by 8, 192. Cross-court goes now to Barry. Barry looks, stares at Carr. Barry fakes and drives down the lane. Two-hander is no good. Carr gets back there and gets the rebound. He gets muscled. Ball taken loose. It's scrambled for. Cowens has got it. There's a scramble on the floor. Bird has got it, but they're tied up. And they say Bird went out of bounds. Murphy, Carr, Cowens, and Bird on the floor. And they say Bird had the ball, but he slid out of bounds. 7 minutes and 2 seconds left to go. Reed will put them on a play. This has gotten to be a really hectic, hard-fought ball game. Dunleavy a drive. The shot blocked by Ford. The foul is on Ford and Bird. And I'll tell you who's going to be on. It's going to be on Bird. That's 5 on Bird. Mike Dunleavy at the line. And the shot is no good. He gets one more. 192, Boston leading by 8. 6:58 left to go in the ball game. A tough, hard-nosed game. The shot by Dunleavy is good. Dunleavy, a very improved ball player, getting a lot of action this year. On the right, Archibald with the ball. Maxwell will come in shortly. Goes on the corner to Bird, guarded by Reed. Bird fakes. Bird comes out, goes to Cowens. Cowens looking. Cowens fakes in the lane. On the left now to Ford. Fakes, starts the drive. Little baseline pop is no good. The rebound by Malone. Malone throws an elbow at Ford. Doesn't hit him. Well, I'll tell you, now Dunleavy a drive. Lays it up and in, and the foul, I believe, is on Archibald. Dunleavy, unheralded, has been the star for Houston, I think. Along with Malone, 195 to score. Boston leading by 5. Bird's coming out. He's got 5. Maxwell is in. Six and a half minutes left to go. Dunleavy has been a big key. Malone is coming out. Malone's got 29 points. The shot by Dunleavy is good. He's got 18. 196 to score. Up on the right now. Quickly it is Archibald. Up top it goes now to Cowens. Back out now to Ford. Ford looking. Ford goes to the sideline. Murphy trying to take it away. Up top it goes to Cowens. Cowens back out now to Archibald. Archibald looks. Wiggles. Comes around to the left. They got 4 seconds now. Back out to Carr for the fall away. It is good. 102-96. Now quickly, Murphy going to the circle, to the foul line, shoots the pop, it's no good. Carr the rebound, controls it and just gives it to Archibald. Nate comes up to the top of the circle, a head fake, moves around to the left, beats Murphy a drive, goes underneath on the baseline now to Maxwell, back out to Ford. Ford on the cut to Cowens, swinging through to the left, the hook is good. Woo! Oh, I'll tell you, that's basketball. That's pretty basketball. 104-96. Barry underneath now to Robert Reed. A good pass, a good shot. Bringing the ball up now. Archibald is on the right. Goes to the sideline. Archibald looking around. Archibald swings around a pick. Underneath now goes to Carr for a hook. It is no good. The rebound, Maxwell out to Ford. Ford gets loose, lays it up, misses. The rebound by Dwight Jones. Stumbles, appears to walk. They say no. On the left, Barry. The shot is good. It's 104-101. Boston's lead is 3. Less than 5 minutes to play in the ball game. We have had a doozer here today. All right, Ford is on the left over to Maxwell. Back out deep over to Archibald. On the left now, quickly goes over to Ford. Back on the right now to Carr. The pop is good. And ML has 15. Boston leading by 5. 106-101. 4:25 left to go in the ball game, and Houston wants a timeout. Let's take a timeout with the score. Boston 106 and Houston 101. The exciting new 1980 Chrysler and Plymouths have arrived. You want to visit your New England Chrysler Plymouth dealer and see them all because there's a great lineup. And there's a very special treat in store for specialty car fans, the new 1980 Chrysler Cordoba. Wait till you see what they've done to it. Yes, Cordoba classic elegance, luxury, and sophistication are all still there, but for 1980, there's a new styling flair designed to make Chrysler Cordoba one of the most distinctive cars in America today. New features, you can bet they abound in the new Chrysler Cordoba. Creature comforts, too, because the 1980 Cordoba has more legroom, front and rear, than 1979. So if you're considering a Thunderbird or Cougar XR7, don't decide till you see the all-new Chrysler Cordoba for 1980. You'll be glad you waited. Now at your New England Plymouth dealer. Well, here's the picture. Boston leads 106-101. 4 minutes, 25 seconds left to play in this hard-nosed, rock'em sock'em ball game. And both ball clubs are still huddled in the timeout. We haven't got any update on the scores yet. We're going to try to. And we're going to try to, fellas in the newsroom, please. Somebody help. All right. Tommy Anderson is coming back in, so's Rudy White. As you might call that the changing of the guard, because they take Murphy and Dunleavy out. These two clubs have used the benches. I'll tell you, they've gone to them. Everybody's played for Boston. And for Houston, Bradley hasn't. On the right now, quickly. Goes back out to Henderson. Henderson holding the ball, moves around to the left. Fiddles and diddles. High post over to Reed, guarded by Maxwell. Reed wants to work on Maxwell. Shoots from downtown and misses the shot. The rebound, Roby. And we've got a loose ball foul on Dwight Jones. Oh, it's Boston ball. Roby had the rebound anyhow. Jim Capers is calling a halt to everything here. That was the fifth on Dwight Jones. I don't know what that's all about. A little bit. It might have been the 24-second clock. I don't know. Moses Malone wants to come in the game. And I don't think. And Dick Pavetta says he can. The play was halted. The play had already started. Yeah, they say he can come in. All right, now we have a technical difficulty on the news wire, and that's why I haven't been able to get you the update on the scores. Up top now, quickly, Ford with the ball. Back out now to Archibald. Archibald looking. Archibald fakes. Archibald's in the circle. It's down to 9 seconds. On the shooting clock, Ford. The pop is no good. The rebound by Robert Reed, and we've got a foul being called, I believe, on Maxwell. That puts Boston over the limit. A loose ball foul on Maxwell. And Houston's back at the foul line again. All that griping and moaning on that goody shoes stuff, I guess it paid off because they've been at the foul line an awful lot. And at the line now, it's going to be Reed. 106-101, 3:54 left in the ball game. The shot by Reed is good. Reed will go again. He's all set now after fiddling. The shot is up. It is no good. The rebound by Roby. And we have a lane violation by Maxwell. He jumped in the lane too soon. And he did. It was pretty obvious. He's gone head-to-head against Malone. He just wants to make sure Malone doesn't get the rebound. Pitcher's very upset. Now, the shot is missed, and Roby got the rebound. Malone never got a shot at it. All right, bringing the ball up, Archibald. Archibald comes around to the left. Back on the left, it goes quickly over to Maxwell, now to Ford on the right, quickly to Carr. Carr tried to shoot over Barry. Barry knocks it loose. Some of the Celtics thought maybe Barry had committed a foul. There is a foul underneath on Ron Dwight Jones. I think he's going to be gone. If it is Dwight Jones. No. It isn't. All right. That was White, I guess. Archibald bringing the ball around to the left. Up top to Roby. Maxwell has gone low. Back out deep now quickly. Goes to Carr. Carr fakes, drives, lays it up and misses. Rebound by Reed. That's who the foul was on a moment ago. Reed coming up through the right. Reed starts to go. He goes baseline, steps out of bounds. It'll be Boston ball. And Reed moaning that he got shoved. As Houston continues to gripe on every play, Tommy Henderson is griping now. And Archibald's bringing the ball up. Boston leading 106-102. Archibald coming up top. Moves around on the left. On the left it goes to Maxwell. Tomjanovich is in. Back on the left now to Roby. Roby quickly goes over to Ford. Back out now to Carr. Carr fakes, drives, comes around to the left, beats everybody, lays the ball off to Maxwell, lays it up and got it. Tremendous play by M.L. Carr. 108-102. Boston leading 6, 2:46 left to go in the ball game. On the left now quickly goes over to Reed. Cowan's going to come back. On the left now, Reed gets it back. He wants it. Down underneath, Ford pushes off and steals it away from Malone. On the right, quickly goes to Archibald. Underneath now to Roby. Roby stops it off. As he beat Malone down court on offense. 110-102, and Houston wants timeout. Listen to this crowd. Ball club. Battling all the way tonight. Suddenly found their lead disappearing and they just grimly would not quit. They battled back, and after the lead went down to 3, they got it back up to 8. There are 2 minutes and 21 seconds left to go as some key players in foul trouble. Cowens has 5, Bird has 5. But Rick Roby and M.L. Carr have responded. And they have, in this last drive, keyed the last drive, along with Maxwell. A magnificent performance all night by Nate Archibald and Chris Ford. And this has been a fine ball game for this young ball club, as they are grimly determined to try to hang on to this lead. 2 minutes and 21 seconds left. They travel to Cleveland tomorrow. A resurgent Cleveland team with a new image, a running image. A ball club, although not as big as they have been in past years. Wednesday night, Boston will go against Cleveland, and if you can hear me, believe me, this crowd loves this ball club. It's heartwarming, I'll tell you that. Robert Reed putting the ball on a play, goes out to Murphy. Murphy is an electrifying type of ball player. Underneath now to Reed, and he lays it up and in. Whew, we got a dandy here. And Archibald trying to get the pass from Maxwell. Did not want it. He wanted to go out of bounds and get it, and Maxwell gave it to him too soon, and he fell out of bounds. So the ball turned over. All right, Reed will put the ball on a play for Houston. Reed scored. Then Maxwell putting it in play. Archibald wanted to run out of bounds. And Roby is hurt. We got a 20-second injury timeout for Roby. He apparently hurt his right knee. Cowens is going to come in. Roby's coming out. Reed will put the ball on a play. Guarded by Maxwell. Reed looking. Way outside to Henderson. 2:10 left to go in the ball game. On the right now to Reed. Down low to Malone. Double team. Holds it. Once. Throws a couple of elbows in the corner to Murphy. Shot no good. The rebound back to Carr. Carr gets rid of it over to Archibald. Archibald coming hard. Now holds up. Looks around. Sees Bill Fitch calling for a play. Murphy trying to take the ball away from Archibald. Shooting clock is 8. And now, Robert Reed going for the steal, winds up with a tremendous effort in the third row. Knocked the ball out of Carr's hands and went for the steal, wound up in the third row. Heavy Boston ball, 5 seconds on the shooting clock. Down low in the corner it goes to Ford. Clears, fires, hit! Down short on the right, now Murphy. There's Collins. Murphy shooting over Collins and hits it. Collins had to be careful. Bringing the ball up now, Archibald. Minute and a half left to go. Boston leading by 6, 112 to 106. Archibald fiddling around, bobbles it, and gets knocked down by Calvin Murphy. And Murphy doesn't believe it should have been a foul. Cut Archibald's legs right out from under him, but does not believe it should have been a foul. It is a foul. It's their fourth. A minute and 23 seconds left to go here in the ball game. Boston leading by 6. Out deep now is Archibald with the ball. Guarded by Murphy. Archibald bringing it out toward midcourt. Eating up some time. Shooting clock is 15. Collins is over there for a pick. Archibald comes off the pick on the left now. Goes to Ford. Back out to Archibald. At the foul line. The shot is no good. Both Murphy and Archibald went down. They were both faking. Now Murphy from downtown misses. The rebound goes to Carr, and he gets manhandled, but he gets rid of the ball over to Carr. Now to Archibald with 50 seconds left. Boston holding a 6-point lead, 112 to 106. Archibald gets knocked down. Still got it. Back out to Collins it goes. Collins holding the ball. 6 seconds on the shooting clock. Collins going to shoot it. Misses. Carr tries to get the rebound. He can't. It goes out of bounds. 32 seconds left to go in the ball game. And Houston wants another timeout. That saves himself a few seconds at midcourt. 112 to 106. Boston leading. A hard-fought ball game with some outstanding performances. This Houston club is a good ball club. Many people feel it's going to battle San Antonio, that has for 2 years, for divisional supremacy in the Central Division. Hey, they got some people. They've got Rick Barry coming off the bench, and even though Rick is not a young player, he's still tough. Moses Malone, the MVP of the NBA. Calvin Murphy. Tom Henderson, who was with Washington in the finals 2 years in a row. That's a heck of a ball club. Rudy Tomjanovich, an all-star. And now, with 32 seconds left, this young, hustling Boston Celtic ball club has a 6-point lead. It's the best they've looked on opening day in some time. No comparison to the ball club that finished last year's rather dismal season. All right, here we go. Looking down there to see just who Houston is going to play here. They're going with Barry, Tomjanovich, Malone, Dunleavy, who has looked vastly improved, and Murphy. Bill Pitt, Casey Jones have put in Don Chaney, replacing Archibald. Chaney, a defensive specialist. And he'll be assigned Murphy. The pass in goes to Dunleavy. 3-point play. The shot no good. He's got it. He goes back out for another try at the 3-point play. Now to Barry. 3-point play. No good. The rebound goes to Chaney. Now to Carr. Carr fakes the pass. Now he makes the pass. It goes to Ford. Ford to drive. Back out to Chaney. The Duck holding the ball. They don't have to shoot. Maxwell brings it out and Tomjanovich fouls him. 12 seconds left. And Cornbread will go to the line and shoot 2 shots. They'll set up a 3-point flat. Boston holding an 8-point lead. The Celtics will go to Cleveland tomorrow. We'll be back in here next week on Cleveland on Friday against the Washington Bullets. As I said before, we have no idea of the scores. Our news wire broke. We weren't able to give you an update. In case you didn't hear the first part, at the half, New York was trailing Atlanta 59-49. At the quarter, Cleveland led New Jersey 26-21. And at the quarter, Philadelphia led Washington 22-18. That was at Washington. So, here, with 12 seconds left, Houston has the ball. Boston has an 8-point lead, 114-106. And they got some tremendous performances from everybody who played here tonight. All right, let's see now. Houston's coming back out with Malone and 4 outside guns. Murphy, Dunleavy, Tomjanovich, and Barry. Barry will put the ball in play, and Alcar will be guarding him. The pass is going to come from Barry. On the right now, Tomjanovich, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, Carr. It's down to 7 seconds. Down to 4. Carr has the ball. Carr getting away. Carr gallops around on the right, and it's all over. The Celtics have run their opener, and boy, are they a happy band of guys. The final score here in the Garden is Boston 114 and Houston 106.
Hi, consumer. Listen, that's you. Whatever else you are, you're also a consumer. And it's not always easy to get a fair shake. So here's the way to start right now. A 1-minute crash course in your first line of defense. Ready?
Yes.
Say no.
No.
Now keep practicing.
No. 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 No.
That's it. That's your best weapon against ripoffs.
No.
Outrageous finance charges.
No.
Overbearing landlords.
No.
Overpriced merchandise.
No.
Shady repairmen.
No.
Sales contracts with nasty little surprises in small print.
No.
Just say
no.
That's the first lesson in being a smart consumer. Of course, you can't solve all your consumer problems with just one word, but it's a good start.
No.
A public service message on behalf of the United States Office of Consumers Education.
Yeah.
The Celtics wrap-up is brought to you by WBZ Radio, home of the Boston Celtics and New England Patriots football. No, but I know. The Boston Celtics have defeated the Houston Rockets by a score of 114-106. Before I forget, we finally did get an update on the scores, and I'd like to pass that along to you. At the end of 3, Cleveland and New Jersey are tied up 74 apiece. At the end of the half, Philadelphia and Washington tied up 44 apiece. At the end of the half, Detroit leads Indiana 58-56, and at the end of the half, Milwaukee leading Kansas City 57-48. All right, now in this particular ball game, the Boston Celtics had a lead throughout a good part of the ball game, but it never got to be a big one. It was 12 points a couple of times, and then Houston, with tremendous firepower, they can score. They came battling back all the time, but Boston hung tough in there and kept Houston from erupting and exploding as they have the ability to do. And although right down at the end, with Cowens in foul trouble and Bird in foul trouble, and they were out of there, Houston came to within 3. A tremendous, heartwarming response from M.L. Carr, Maxwell, and Rick Roby put Boston back out in front by 8 and kept Houston at arm's length. And Cowens came back into the ballgame after Roby got shaken up. And I'll tell you, everybody performed well. I think another very encouraging sight was the leadership of Nate Archibald out there throughout the entire night. All right. The Boston Celtics wrap-up will continue in a moment.
We started out with savings, and that gave us our name.
But now we're doing everything. Wait, stop the music. The Provident Institution for Savings announces the Freedom Certificate. It may be the best investment in America today. The Freedom Certificate is the only investment anywhere that gives you absolute security, high yield, and the freedom to use your money when you need it by simply writing a check.
With the Freedom Certificate, you don't tie up your money as you do with ordinary 6-month certificates. You don't risk your money as you do with stocks or money market funds. With the Providence New Freedom Certificate, you're guaranteed all 3 of the basic elements of smart investing: security, liquidity, and high yield. Ask about the Freedom Certificate, the only fully insured investment that guarantees high yield and gives you freedom to use your money. At any office of the Provident, or call 423-9600. Member FDIC DIF. All deposits insured in full.
Well, the Boston Celtics have defeated the Houston Rockets for their opener here in the 79-80 season, and, hey, doesn't it feel good? Here's the way the scoring went unofficially. Archibald at 13, Cheney 2, Cowens 11, Carr 15, Maxwell 22, Judkins 7, Bird 14, Ford 15, Henderson 2, and Roby 11. Now a total of 112. And the Rockets with Rick Barry with 8, Henderson 7. That's Tom Henderson. Mike Dunleavy with 18, Major Jones 2, Dwight Jones 6, Murphy 12, Moses Malone 29, White 2, Tomjanovich 8, and Robert Reed had 10 on a total of 106. And of course, the Celtics winning this ball game the way they did, it's just a super performance, as they just had it when they needed it, and they kept on building the lead every time. The Houston club got a little closer. All right, again, the final score here at the Boston Garden is Boston 112 and Houston 106.